will be wrestling with a great day for wrestling, which it was not for many companies. Um, Maybe we'll start off with maybe a good piece of news. We usually don't talk about these things, but the Undertaker's Last Ride documentary ended last week. And it kind of implied that the Undertaker retired after the Boneyard match. Do you think the Undertaker has finally put up the boots and is retired, or do you think we're gonna get one more run out of him?
I heard that we actually are getting one more match, apparently.
I knew it.
Like literally one more match.
Do we know who that's gonna be against? AJ Styles or Sting?
It better not be Sting. Fuck that.
At this point, I don't even know. At this point, it might as well be Bray Wyatt.
I disagree with that. I think it should be maybe one more match with AJ.
What, for AJ to get the get back? I mean, well, what would AJ gain? He's the current Intercontinental Champion, so basically he rebounded from it.
He literally got buried alive. If that's not a gripe with somebody, I don't know what is.
But he came back different, and that was what. So really, he's got to thank the Undertaker
for putting a fire in his ass. Yes, sir. See, that's what I thought.
If he came back with face, yeah, but
maybe the Undertaker's gonna wrestle his wife.
Damn. Dude.
What's gonna be on the line? What's the gimmick that's on the line?
Divorce papers. Boom, boom.
Ovulating? I don't know.
If this actually is the last match of The Undertaker, the Boneyard match, good last match to end your career on, Scooter?
No, absolutely not.
You think it should be in front of a crowd?
If his career, it's like, you don't want to, you want to go out with a bang, not with a sizzle, and that's really, really impossible to do now. And quite frankly, I would probably prefer there not to be one more match, because you're just an Undertaker match in the Performance Center is not, it's gonna miss everything about it that makes.
I'm not talking about an Undertaker match in the Performance Center. Yeah, that would suck. But I mean, if we ever get crowds back at a wrestling event, let's say tomorrow there's a cure for Corona, things go back to normal. WrestleMania is gonna be in Los Angeles, the 100,000 seat arena. Would that be a good way to end Undertaker's career, or what are you thinking here? Because you said you don't think he should have another match, but the Boneyard match wasn't good enough to end his career.
He probably shouldn't have had the Boneyard match. It's saying, oh, the Undertaker can now only, benefit when his matches are literally planned out like shot for shot. It may have some entertainment value in the long run, but in terms of the actual wrestling aspect of the match, the crowd and everything, it's just the Undertaker needs that huge crowd, that electricity, that vibe in the air. And that's not gonna happen for at least another year.
I give him some time to maybe rehab and recover if it does actually ever happen. What about you, Kaliko? What are your thoughts on, the Boneyard match possibly being Undertaker's last match? Should it be? Should he go one more round?
If Father Time is going to tell you when the hell to quit. So if it was this time to quit, then this is it. This is the best he could get based on this situation. I could make the argument that fucking 33, he had a fucking crowd that cried and did everything that you would have expected him to do from fucking WrestleMania 33. When you think of WrestleMania 33, the only thing you can think of really is Taker fucking taking his shit off.
Yeah.
And to me, that if anything, that was the swan song, because it was during a time where we got a bunch of people in it. It was a passing of the torch. We knew what we knew what it meant, and that would have been it. But like he told himself, I'm gonna be the person to say when I quit. So he had that moment. So I don't feel bad for him for not getting the final moment when he had that moment 4 or 5 years ago. So to me, I get it, but you've had it. Like Flair had it at Flair had it with Michaels, 24. And he chose to do something else. You know what I mean?
Right.
Taker had it with this, and he chose to do something else. Angle had it at 35, but you don't see Angle running around. You see what I'm saying? So it just depends on how people take it. And he took it where it's like, yo, I could do better, and now no one really remembers it, but everybody remembers trying to spend $1,000 on the fucking ring mat that came with the fucking frame that Undertaker, that WWE pimped out for fucking Undertaker's retirement. So you see what I'm saying? So you see where, I mean, he had the retirement match. They pimped the merch for the retirement match, and
I think somebody's just thought that they bought the retirement match mat, and he's continued to wrestle.
Didn't they also cut up the jacket?
What?
Dude, they cut up they got the dirt. They literally were selling the dirt from the Boneyard match in a black frame, yo. I'm done.
I mean, for 33, didn't they cut up the jacket?
No, what they did. Oh, did they?
I think they cut up the jacket. No, they didn't cut the jacket. They didn't cut the jacket. They cut the mat, because what happened with the jacket was the next year it was at their, you know how like Access has their museum type deal. So they had his jacket and hat there. So basically, and when you think about 33 in this mindset, while I'm at it, when he took his jacket and he took his hat and he put it in the middle of the ring and his gloves and everything like that, they literally left the whole fucking gear in the ring, and that was the last thing they took out before they broke the fucking ring down. So there was your fucking moment.
I love Hot Kaliko. You are hot on this topic.
I'm not hot on the topic, but But for people to tell me, say he should have the moment, motherfucker, you had it, and you chose to go. You know what? That ain't good enough. I'ma keep going. I'ma push my hedge, and I'ma hedge. I'ma push all in. Now he had to do it where they selling dirt. You could that was probably the biggest emotional attachment match since Ric Flair.
Definitely.
So you can't get better than that. I mean, if it wasn't then, it would have been 30 when Brock beat him. So it was he had a chance at 30. He had a chance at 33. The third time ain't a charm, motherfucker. Third time ain't a charm.
And we're being joined by Mitch Mayhem.
Hey, what up?
Hey, we're talking about Undertaker possibly being retired for good this time.
And how he had his goddamn chances.
And I've only been saying that for like a year now, that he should have never came back. He tarnished his reputation. But
do you think the Boneyard match is his final match, or do you think he's gonna go one more round?
Dude, he's like what's that dude's name? He's like a quarterback who holds on too long. I'll just do a general quarterback.
Brett Favre?
Hold on. Yeah, you can name. Okay, go with Brett Favre if you want to. I think he's gonna be staying around. He'll say this is it, but that old wrestling itch, and especially if you can get a lot of money from one appearance, I don't see him. I bet he'll quote unquote retire right now, but then he'll come back for the right payday, every now and then.
Well, the Undertaker's time might be ending, but Mean Mark's time is just beginning.
Well, there you go.
Or the mortician. He'll go back as
real quick, did anyone hear the breaking news of firing from Impact?
I'm getting to it right now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Impact Wrestling just fired Tessa Blanchard, who was the world champion at the right now, and they stripped her of the championship.
No, the title's been on Moose.
No,
that's the TNA
champion.
World title.
That's the TNA World Heavyweight title, and
it's the TNA. They confused the fuck out of it. They made it to where it's really confusing. It's easy to get lost.
Yeah, they did. The fuck they did. I agree with that.
Tessa Blanchard. It's not.
I bet they're happy for that nowadays. But yeah.
It's not every day that the world champion gets fired and stripped of a championship. Scooter.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Go ahead, Scooter.
No, go ahead,
I'll
Mitch.
try to hold on to that thought. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, are you aware that her contract was up on June 30th anyways?
No, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, there you go. So.
Also, got some breaking news literally right now.
I thought her contract expired before then, but I could have. Okay.
She signed an extension of 60 days, or more than 60 days back, when the pandemic hit or some shit like that, so they could figure out what the fuck was going on, what they were doing when everyone had their fucking heads cut off like a chicken. Yeah, March, April.
It looks like as of Monday, Velveteen Dream will no longer be employed.
He got released?
It looks like it's coming any day now.
Do you not remember me saying, I think I smell something there, dude? It's just too convenient for it to happen so many times with him. I knew it. The only other person that got released was Jack Gallagher. And I told Scooter, you damn fucking believe that when all these allegations come out, because in my opinion, it was, like I told him, it was the bad got in with the good. It started off with legit, and then I think bad fruit got in with the good one, so to speak.
Well, keeping on topic with the Impact.
Well, I was getting. Never mind. Fuck it.
Micheal Elgin, Dave, Crhis, and Joey Ryan all fired from Impact Wrestling. So Impact Wrestling losing four of their superstars, in basically a day or two. So not good for
Yeah,
them.
you can. And real quick, you kind of. I was trying to actually say something or like finish a sentence, but no, I forgot anyway. So I'll say it when I remember.
Okay.
You cut me off, so I forgot. Anyway.
So I just wanted to get that out. As well.
Yeah. Okay.
Kaliko, any thoughts on Tessa Blanchard's firing?
I mean, people were calling for it when the whole racist thing came out, so it's hit or miss for me because I met her. I got to talk to her. She seemed cool to me.
Well, that's her job to seem cool to the public, but anyway.
True, but you know.
I'm just saying, you can't judge it by public meetings of them meeting the public. You can't. You really can't. You really can't. You don't get to meet. You don't really get to meet them. They're putting on a poker face, dude.
I mean,
oh come on,
that's not true. No, I've met some really nice
very
people,
true. People shield themselves.
Some really asshole people that you
kinda.
They have to in that line of work. I understand.
Now, keeping on the trend of firings and suspensions, AEW suspended Sammy Guevara earlier this week for some inappropriate comments he made about Sasha Banks 5 years ago.
I'm trying to fucking remember what I was trying to say.
Are we not gonna mention Micheal Elgin?
Yeah, if you have something you want to say about Micheal Elgin, sure, why not?
Hansel's coming from the Ring of Honor, right?
Yeah, he's Impact.
I remember. Go ahead, Scooter. I'll try to remember.
He's out of Impact due to allegations. Got into a backstage fight with Sami Callihan.
Yeah. It seems like Micheal Elgin is one of those guys that, he has all the tools, but can't really get it done.
He's a journeyman, dude. I was on a card with him back in the day.
Well, not anymore.
No, I said back in the fucking day when I was wrestling. He was a journeyman. That's what I'm saying. Like he was decent. He really made his name in ROH, I think.
Scooter, would you like to continue your thought?
I don't know about the allegations, so go ahead. That's not my business.
From Elgin's statement, it's apparently true. But
by the way, here's the thing. On the stats, women are like 97% telling the truth when they come out. There's a very, 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 very small denominator of people who, like I said, get the bad fruit in with the good. And like, I don't know if you heard about on the internet, like a bunch of streamers got allegations too. And there was this one against Angry Joe. He already put out from her explanation, I was like, what are you getting mad at him for? Like, I didn't understand it, but she even said she wasn't saying he did anything to her. It's just weird. Like some people that are innocent are getting targeted amongst all the assholes who are getting targeted, should have been targeted, but it's just weird. I don't know.
Now, going back to Sammy Guevara, this is the first suspension AEW has dealt with. Do you think that they did the appropriate thing? Do you think that they maybe had overreacted to a degree? What?
No, because they're leading by example. They just, it's an image they want to uphold. That's why I don't think Tessa Blanchard, she would have been like on the top of their list to grab in free agency. I don't think she's going there for a while because they don't want that on there. I mean, I could see them like planning for her to come there for a while now because her dad's there, Right. But I could see this stopping that.
Wait, Magnum T is there?
Very funny.
Well, he hasn't made appearances for the show.
Oh, that I don't even want to get into that. I'm not even going to joke about that.
I can make the argument that AEW are hypocrites because they banned Hogan for some shit from 2012.
Everyone's a hypocrite, dude. They do things for what they want and in their viewpoint.
I can make the argument. I didn't say whether they were right or wrong. But
Everyone
I
has
can
their
play
own viewpoint.
devil's advocate for you saying you're banning Hogan for life for his comments, but only suspending Sammy for his.
And real quick, I remember what I was gonna say now. And amongst all this, don't you think, amongst everything that happened, don't you think WWE did their lawyers did their due diligence and started investigating everybody? Don't you like? That's why Gallagher, in my opinion, got released. Like out of all of them, Gallagher got released. There must have been some shit they found.
Also, Travis Banks and Ligero got us released from WWE.
Like I said, I think with those people, they found some shit.
But if these comments were made by Sammy, like maybe a week or two ago, do you see him getting fired or getting the same type of punishment?
Real quick, who knows with his employer, but this is cancel culture at its fullest, and I'm fucking sick of it, dude. I don't want no part of it.
Scooter, your thoughts?
Of this. Not now with women coming forward, I get that. But anyway, go ahead.
What was the question?
About Sammy Guevara. Cancel culture.
Dude, is it really the right thing to do to suspend, like,
real quick? Go ahead. Sorry.
To suspend him for making comments about somebody from another company, and and that the comments were made apparently, You know
what? It's gonna push every public figure. I thought you were done. Sorry.
Let's just all go live underground.
You know what it's gonna do? Like push like public names and people in the public to do. Like they're gonna have to go in their fucking mail or in their Twitter and go back 5 years to see everything they fucking say, and they can get litigated for way fuck back in his round.
Okay, we're not gonna get into the allegations, and we're not getting into all that stuff.
No, I'm not talking about the allegations. I'm talking about the Sammy Guevara cancel culture thing.
Another bad thing to happen to AEW, QT Marshall was exposed to COVID, and also Jon Moxley.
And like the 20 to 30 people in WWE.
As of right now,
Renee.
As of right now, Jon Mox and QT Marshall do not have corona. But a week before he's supposed to have a championship match, it's not the greatest thing to have your champion get exposed to this virus. Correct?
But shit happens. You can't plan for everything, dude. That shit happens.
No, absolutely. But it's not
Sure, it's not ideal, but I mean,
what I'm getting at is, he's not going to be able to compete whether or not he has it.
Probably for like a month he'll be out, but if it's for the betterment of him and his wife, so be it, dude. Fuck.
Do you see Jon Moxley possibly getting stripped of the championship, Scooter?
No.
Yeah. Okay, real quick, if anything, Taz picked it up real quick. He started hammering Moxley, saying, "Oh yeah, this is just your excuse to get away." Like he's already tying it into the storyline, so it's just more time for the storyline to marinate.
What about you, Scooter? Kaliko?
To me, it just shows that Florida was kind of lucky in the beginning of COVID because they were hella lackadaisical, and now the shit is biting them in the ass. And that's not dealing with just wrestling. To me, that's more of a state government problem because of the simple fact that Miami is one of the bigger hot spots, and Florida was really, really lax with the laws, and we kind of saw this coming from day one.
But real quick, Kaliko, there's one big difference with everyone else in WWE. Everyone else has been testing for COVID. They've been taking temperatures. That's why they have an outbreak.
No, you're missing my point. My point
I'm
is
just saying there's a difference.
Not Orlando, but Florida in general
They
opened.
didn't. They were too
hella
cheap
quick.
to buy tests.
They opened hella
Okay.
early, thinking
But
that they weren't going to be New York City.
Okay.
Now we can go over all everyone's testing and so on and so forth. Or Florida in itself wasn't really doing that much to general fight COVID because they fired a person who was actually giving out the correct numbers for COVID. So
honestly, that's a whole other topic because I'm trying to speak about wrestling and this is government.
No, but that's my point. My point is the wrestling was failed because of the state laws that failed them.
But I will also add on though. I think just stupid and cheap ways of operating your company by not wanting to get tests when they needed to, instead just taking temperature, and that's why you have an outbreak.
Yeah, and that's for all of them though. But
I'm just saying they are a billion-dollar company, and they have more money than so many others, and it just shows rich motherfuckers trying to be cheap on other people's expense. It just proves my point more and more. That's all. I'm just highlighting it.
Some of the people in WWE that got corona was Jamie Noble, Renee Young, Caleb Braxton, Adam Pearce.
Yeah, Caleb. Caleb Braxton got it twice, dude.
Ultimate Pusher.
Caleb Braxton got it twice.
Yeah.
In March and then now. Yeah. Really unlucky.
So, and it was reported that they was going to tape the Raw on Friday, and they canceled it because there was such an outbreak at the Performance Center. They rescheduled it supposedly for today.
That's not why. Okay, honestly, real quick, I'm just being honest. In my opinion, that's not why they. A public relations situation.
Wait! You can't say be honest and then in my opinion.
Okay.
He's right.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Fuck it. So I already said it though.
Okay, so you know what's really going on.
I think I do. Oh, fuck off.
Scooter, not a great time to be in a part of WWE right now, right?
Not a great time to be anywhere.
Not unless you're on the top of the chain, yeah.
Not a great time to be pro wrestling. Not a great time to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. But yeah,
because every group, every social group I've been a part of, people are coming forward with stories of speaking, and I'm not even just referring to pro wrestling and.
It's everywhere. The streamers, yeah, I know. It's everywhere.
No, I wasn't even talking about the streamers.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just giving another example. Like it's spreading everywhere. It's not just one profession, right? It's hitting everywhere. Yes.
And for those who don't know, I used to be very big in the Rocky Horror Picture Show community, and it just came out that somebody who was very well known and a figurehead of our community turned out to be a rapist piece of garbage.
Yeah, that's the one good thing about this is that the scumbags are getting caught. Ron Jeremy got arrested. So
Ron Jeremy's stroke death anyway.
Wait, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
He's a stroke away from death anyway.
He's a 67-year-old man. I know that is a little weird, but if you rape a woman, I don't give a fuck how old you are.
What I meant when I said not great to be in WWE, I meant you're trying to push to get in front of live crowds again, and getting and taking that next step in that direction, and then something like this happens that sets you back.
And that's my point, because if you looking at when you saw the numbers of Florida, you had a lot of sports companies saying, okay, we could do it in Florida. That's my point. The whole point was Florida was supposed to be the epicenter. Orlando in particular was supposed to be where the NBA is supposed to resume and MLS is supposed to resume. And MLB could probably do some checking for spring training. That's my point.
Real quick, except UFC, where they have a fucking fight island in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, but prior to that, they were fighting in Tampa Bay.
I know. I just think it's hilarious that they have a fight island.
Yeah. That's the best that they could do. But that even pushes my point even further because they were pushing because Tampa Bay was doing a bunch of UFC fights. So God knows who could have been like exposed during that time where nobody, you know what I'm saying?
I've been saying for the last 2 months that they were opening up too soon and that there was going to be at least a second wave. I've been saying this for I don't know how long. So this is everything that I already thought. So it's just happening.
Honestly, I don't think it's a second wave. I think we're still in the first one.
You might be right, dude. You might fucking be right. We might be in this for like the next few years, really.
And that will conclude.
Until they sorry.
That will conclude the portion of the news.